Hello everyone! Welcome to the tutorial for Free Coach Fridays. If you would like to be coached by me for zero dinero, this is the tutorial that you need to have watched from start to finish. The reason that I think this video is so necessary for you to have watched is that there is a danger in me offering free coaching. Anyone can come to a coaching call, a free coaching call with me, and have a variety of ideas about what's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to happen, what the signs are that it worked, whose responsibility it is for something to have worked. Those thoughts have the potential to make someone try coaching with me one time and then walk away from that call believing that coaching will not work for them. And even if I'm just not the right coach for that person, that can still put them off of trying coaching or reaching out to someone else. And I don't want that for you, so I'm going to walk you through some steps you can take to make your success very likely. Before I give you that success list, let me just give you some housekeeping details that you need to know about Free Coaching Fridays. First, you need to be on my email list to get the link for the Zoom call. So if you have not done that yet, go to my bio, click on the link. There will be a link tree with several options, and you want to click on the one that lets you join my email list. Once you have done that, you will get a welcome email. So check your spam folder, make sure that you get that. If you don't, DM me. I will personally make sure that you get on that list. Second, this is group coaching. So there will be a lot of people on the call. It's a webinar format, so you will not see anyone's faces unless they are actively being coached. You will have the opportunity to interact with them in a chat box on the side. 3 to 4 people will be coached on every call. So that's 15 to 20 minutes each. That means we're really honing in on one tiny piece of larger problem. But those tiny pieces are the grains of sand that will move mountains. Finally, each Free Coach Friday call will be recorded and parts or all of it may be distributed to public places, to YouTube, to my email list, to Instagram. So if you are an incredibly private person or coaching on a very sensitive topic, this is probably not the space that you want to utilize. You are always welcome to use a pseudonym. When you come to the call, you can type in what name you want to use. So you're welcome to do that. However, I do want to see your face. To take in the information that your face and your body language is giving me as a coach. That's very valuable to me. So I need to see your face, but you can change your name on the calls. They will be made public, so be sure that you are okay with that. Okay, so for best results, here are some thoughts and questions that I want you to use. Number 1, by God's grace and power, you have all of the answers that we're looking for. It is my job, I am the catalyst that helps you find these answers and solve your own problem. A lot of us, when we come to coaching, we are just dying to have somebody just tell us what to do. Give us some advice, give us a strategy that will work, that will solve all of the problems. Give us that little piece of information that will solve everything. And sometimes I will do that. But most of the time what I will do is help you see what is inside your own mind, because that is where all of our problems are coming from, and that's where all of our solutions are. My end goal is not just to help you solve today's problem, but to help you step into the power that has been given to you and use that to solve every problem you have into the future. Number 2, we are never going backwards. A lot of the times when we start working on a problem, when we start to uncover what's going on in your mind, it feels like we have taken leaps backward. We've uncovered all of this other stuff that we have to work on before we can address the initial thing that you came to work on. But that feeling of going backward is an emotion that comes from your thoughts. You're having thoughts that make you feel like you're going backwards. Like, oh, now I have so much more to do. I'm so behind. No, you always had that much to do. Now you know it, so now you can look at it, which means you are lightning steps forward. You've always moved forward, okay? So I want you to be prepared for that feeling to hit you like, oh no, and then to realize that means that you're moving forward. Every step we take is a forward step. To help yourself realize this, you can ask yourself these questions. How will this benefit me? And what is different or better now that I know this? Number 3 is sometimes you need to wrestle with what you leave the call with. It would be wonderful if we always got an aha and left feeling very light and euphoric, and I hope that you do. But sometimes, and in fact, sometimes the best coaching calls I've ever had, I left either in tears or very upset, feeling like I'd hit a brick wall and the coach just left me hanging. And what I did that served me so well was I left and I thought about it, and I thought about it again, and I wrote down what I thought about it, and then I had no answers, and then I cried, and then I thought about it some more, and then suddenly days later it would finally sink in, and I would go, oh, okay, and then I would know what to do next. Okay, so if you leave a call with me and you feel like that was not it, I want you to, for a week, to pretend that it was it and think about it all the time. That does not mean, however, that you should agree with me. In fact, challenge me. Okay? Listen to what I say. Think about the other options. Think about how what I said might be right, how it does apply, where it's true, and where it's not true. And figure out those answers for yourself. I am not the guru of life. What I am is a person that helps you think. And helps you change how you're thinking to serve you better. So don't just willy-nilly agree with whatever I say. Go think about it and challenge it on your own time. Number 4 is huge. Assume that every coaching call is for you, even if you don't get coached on it. This is group coaching. You're not always going to be the one in the hot seat. But that doesn't mean that the person that I'm coaching is not getting a message that you need to receive. What I'd invite you to do is treat this like it is yours. Show up to every call that you can, and listen, and then take whatever is being uncovered by the person in the middle of coaching and ask yourself, how does this apply to me? How is what this person has uncovered applicable to what's going on in my life? How is their block similar to mine? How are we thinking the same? How are we thinking differently? If you come to every call and you take the coaching and you make it yours, you will be experiencing incredible shifts in your life. Finally, number 5, if you really want to knock your own socks off with $0 coaching, what I want to offer that you can do is commit to it. And what I mean by commit is decide, just make a decision about how long this is going to be the thing that's going to solve these problems, okay? And what I recommend is 6 months, because that's how long I work with my clients in our packages. 6 months lets you try something, fail, and come back and try to solve it. If you're not committed, if you're not like, this is going to work, but I'm in the middle of a failure, what do I do now? You don't solve the little tiny pieces that you have to solve along the way to making anything work. So I want you to consider, if you're going to utilize Free Coach Fridays, I want you to consider committing to it for a period of time that you stick with no matter what. If you need some help with that commitment, there are some tangible actions you can take that I find help me stay committed to something. And I've listed them here for you. One is to schedule it on your calendar. Schedule the call, schedule any extra work you're gonna do, right? If you're gonna go to a call and then do some thought work, schedule that as well. Commit to get childcare. Ask your spouse to watch the kids. Do it late at night, watch replays late at night. Do what you have to do to get this time for just you to work on this issue for yourself. Be on my email list. You need to be on it. Treat this like you paid for it. Imagine that you spent $10,000 on this. Ask yourself what you would do if you had spent that much money, and then do that. A big way to stay committed is to start commenting on my posts. The posts on my Instagram feed are going to start coming directly from Free Coach Fridays. The things that we talk about, I'm just going to start using those as my content inspiration. So they will directly apply. Comment on those. Interact with other people who comment on them. That'll be a way to get you engaged on a daily basis, and just have it be top of mind that this is something I'm participating in. This is something I'm doing. And by the way, I'm doing it with these other people. Instagram isn't necessarily like a super great community, but it can be. Why not? It might as well be. It might as well be on this topic, right? You can also respond to any questions I post in my stories to help guide that content as well. Finally, if you think the work that I do is valuable, you want to support me, and you also want to give yourself that little, hey, I'm paying for this, I should really pay attention, it will very soon be an option to support me financially through a link in my bio. That's currently not ready, but it soon will be, and you'll be able to do one-off payments of $5. You'll also be able to subscribe for something very small, like $5 a month, $10 a month. Whatever works for you. If you don't feel good about that, don't do it. But if you think that would help you, and you also like that I would be getting some support for this work that I'm doing, then that will soon be available, and it can really help you feel the commitment that you have for yourself and the work that you're doing. It can help you stick to the thought work that you said you were going to do.